We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game. Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But he rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter. So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate. No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to look downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Play action. Now Taylor. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
They go play action with Taylor. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Chargers.
Play action, it's Taylor. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Taylor. Flush to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Watson. And that's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right and out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
This, of course, a division game, but Charger head coach Anthony Lynn, no stranger to the Bronco organization. He spent 4 of his 6 seasons as a player in a Bronco uniform, and in fact, he has 2 Super Bowl rings to prove it from 1997 and 98.
To throw again on second down, Taylor. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second down and goal.
Off the play fake. Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a third and goal.
From the gun, Taylor.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now a carry for the forward first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right.
That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. 49.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Brendan McManus to kick off 4 games.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
49.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Watson able to get this to Gordon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Harris on the coverage.
56. 31. Right there. 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Throwing again is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Chargers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor going right side here, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
The 40-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson steps away to his left, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch the safety creep. Move.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers 10.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Makes the score.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st.
I tell you know the press conference when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
39-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
No timeout.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's good.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal of 38.
The kick by McManus is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
6 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. His throw caught right around the 6. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kalen Balaj, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
His kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score. Broncos 16. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 23. Chargers 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing now is Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now it's Taylor as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Down to an Egos Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Broncos, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another